Magandang gabi sa ating lahat. Welcome to our 365 Daily Devotion Bible Characters Edition. So ngayon ay patuloy natin pag-aaralan ang ating series at ang paksa natin ngayon ay patungkol kay Moses, Prince of Egypt, who chose God's people. So Moses was born during one of the darkest seasons in Israel's history. The Israelites were slaves in Egypt, oppressed and crying out to God. So Pharaoh feared their growing numbers and commanded that every Hebrew baby boy be killed. So yet God preserved Moses' life and placed him inside the palace of the very king who ordered his death. So from the beginning, Moses' life revealed that that God's purposes cannot be stopped by human power. Raised as a prince in Egypt, Moses had access to wealth, education, influence, and comfort, so he could have remained silent and enjoyed privilege. But according to Hebrews chapter 11, Moses chose to identify with God's suffering, so people rather than enjoy the temporary pleasures of sin. So his choice was not impulsive, it was an act of faith. So he valued God's promises more than Egypt's treasures. So his story teaches us that true faith requires courageous decisions, especially when obedience costs us comfort and security. So sabi sa Exodus chapter 2 verses 11 to 12, one day after Moses had grown up, he went out to where his own people were and watched them at their hard labor. So he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his own people, looking this way and that, and seeing no one, he killed the Egyptian and hid him in sand. So sabi sa katuruan natin, unang sinasabi dito na Moses' birth foreshadows the coming of Christ. So Moses was born under a death decree, just as Jesus was born during a time when King Herod ordered the killing of male children. So in Moses' story in Exodus and in the life of Jesus in the Gospels, we see a pattern of divine preservation. So God protected a child who would later become a deliverer. So this foreshadowing reminds us that God prepares salvation long before people recognize it. So however, Moses was only a shadow of a greater redeemer. So Moses delivered Israel from physical slavery, but Jesus delivers humanity from sin and eternal separation from God. So Moses was hidden in a basket. Jesus was laid in the manger. Both faced stress at birth, but only Christ could fully accomplish redemption. So the parallel invites us to see God's consistent plan of salvation unfolding across Scripture. Second, Moses grew up with a strong sense of justice. So when Moses saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, something stirred within him. So though raised in privilege, he identified with the oppressed. His actions was wrong, but his passion for justice revealed that he had not forgotten his identity. So deep inside, he knew he belonged to God's people. Yet Moses' attempt to bring justice through violence shows the danger of acting without divine timing. Righteous passion must be guided by obedience. God does care about injustice, but his methods and timing are perfect. So Moses needed 40 years in the wilderness before he was ready to live. So justice without surrender becomes self-effort. Justice under God becomes true deliverance. And lastly, Moses was unqualified and yet qualified. So at the time of this event, Moses was not yet the great leader we remember. He acted impulsively, fled in fear, and lived as a shepherd in obscurity. So from a human perspective, he failed, but God was shaping him. His palace education, wilderness training, and personal struggles became preparation. So God often calls people who feel unqualified. Moses later argued that he could not speak well, yet God used him to confront Pharaoh. His weakness became the stage for God's power. This teaches us that the qualification in God's kingdom is not based on perfection, but on surrender. So God forms leaders through brokenness and obedience.